Good morning, everybody. So, as we said in the description, we're going to do some work with procedural writing, which is something my class has been doing. So, as it said in the description, procedural writing is used when we want to explain to somebody how to make something or how to do something. And when this is how we show them the procedure of how to do it. So to help you with procedural writing, I made this little sort of sheet, which you'll be able to either download or look at and get the notes about the headlines for in order to do one of your own. And we're going to use it to, what is a simple game that you might play at home, that other people can play at home, that you can give them the rules and the procedure of so that they can do it at home too. So we're going to start by putting our name at the top, Mr. Fisher, and today's date is April 14th, 2020. So our procedure will always have a title. That way when somebody sees the title, they know exactly what this is about. So the title for our procedure is How to Play. And I just forgot the name of this game. Missing part subtraction. Missing part subtraction game. Yeah, this lesson is going to be a 2-for. Not only is this going to be a writing lesson, you're going to learn a math game. Look at that. So this is going to be a 2-for-1 lesson. So your procedure will always have an objective or an aim, right? Which is basically telling the person this is what this procedure is for. What are you teaching them to do, and why are they doing it? So this is how you play the math game Missing Part Subtraction. Now, materials. What does the reader need and how much? Write each item per line. In your class, you probably have done list writing, right? Writing a list, whether it's a shopping list or things we need. Basically, the person needs to know what are the stuff that they need in order to play the game. Before they even get to playing it, they need to know, do they have the stuff to play it? So you will need counters. Now, these counters can be anything. I have these counters here, but anything that you have, it could be little pieces of Lego, it could be some dried beans, anything you can use as counters can work for this game. You also, something that's good for this game is 10 frames. Now, you don't need 10 frames, but you'll see when I use them, you'll see why they're such a good idea. You need counters, you need 10 frames. You also need one sheet of paper. This is going to be your cover paper. You'll see what I'm talking about. Of paper. Whoops. This is why we do this in pencil. For my friends who have started using pen, let's use pencil. Look how easy that is to erase when I'm using pencil. There we go, one sheet of paper. And, the players. This is a 2-player game, so we need 2 players. Okay, and that's all you need. Now, over here, I have pictures of what you need. So I'm going to draw pictures of my counters. This is for people who might have trouble reading my writing. We have pictures. I'm going to show a picture of my 10 frames. I'm going to show a picture of my sheet of paper and my 2 people. There we go. That's all we need. So now we get to the nitty-gritty. The method or directions. This is where we're actually telling people how to play the game. Write the steps in order. Number your steps. So, number 1, we're going to put out our 10 frames. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play the game, and then I want you to tell me what would I then write next for the rest of this. Okay, so let's watch the game, and then you tell me what would number 2 be, what would number 3 be, what would number 4 be. Okay, so let's put that away aside for a second. Look at that, boom, there are my 10 frames. Okay, so I've got put out the 10 frames. I'm going to choose a starting number. Let's start with something easy. So I'm going to let's start with 10. 10 is a nice round number. I'm going to build 10 on my 10 frame. Okay. Now, you and I are going to play together. Okay? But in order for this to work, I got to trust you because there's something I need you to do and I'm not going to be able to see you doing it, so I have to trust you that you're going to do it. Okay? So, can I trust you? Okay. So, here we have 10. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. So the other player closes their eyes. And then I am going to cover up some of the numbers with this paper. What you need to do is you need to guess how many numbers, how many did I cover up? Are we ready? Okay, and close your eyes. And open them. So, how many did I cover? Well, let's look at our math thinking. How many do I see are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to use math thinking to figure out 10. We knew 10 was our starting number. 10 take away 6 equals what? Well, let's use our backwards counting. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Do you think it's 4? Let's take a look. It's 4. Marvelous. Okay, so let's write our procedure for how to play the game. So we put out our pen friends. Number 2, choose our starting number. That's right, we're going to choose starting number. And put out counters. Number 3, what do we do? What did we do after that? That's right, one player closes their eyes. Closes their eyes. Number 4, I'm going to put this in caps. The other player covers up some counters. Number 5, open your eyes. Exclamation point. Open your eyes. Now use subtraction thinking to figure out what is taken away. There we go. So now I have a procedural writing sheet that tells me how to play this game. What I also have, and I'm going to show you this, to really help people to do this activity, what we can also use is picture steps. Draw pictures of the different steps that are in your method. So for each of these steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm going to draw pictures of them in the boxes. Okay? Now, there's a space here at the bottom for final comments. Anything else to add that wasn't in the method? This is where if we have any extra notes, anything that we want people to know, we can do it right now. So, one way that I like to play this game, because if you're finding doing it, because I'm guessing there are some of you out there that when I was doing this on the 10 frame, oh my goodness, you knew the answer just like that. You didn't even have to use subtraction. You were just able to see that part that was covered up and you said, oh, I know it's 4. So, what if we didn't use the 10 frame? So we can add this to our procedure. We can play this game in a way, so what if I just put my, you know what, that's a little hard to see. Let's turn that to yellow. There we go. That makes that a little bit easier. What if I put these on with no 10 frame? What if I put even more? What if I put, what if I put 15? There we go. Okay, 15, and I'm going to take a little my cover sheet here. All right, let's try this out. So no 10 frame. Can we see all the numbers there? Okay. All right. Close your eyes. And open them. So we can see how many are left. 6. And then you can use that subtraction thinking to figure out how many are covered. What is that mystery number? Okay. So again, we know that we started with 15. Let's use our subtraction thinking to take away. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Are there 9 left? Oh. Look at that, 9 left. Amazing. So those are two ways that you can play that game. 10 frames is a little bit easier, and that is a little bit lighter. And our procedure, which we are going to share with people, is right here. Now, if you have any questions, you can, of course, shoot me an email on the school's website. But why don't you do a procedure for a simple game that you know how to play, and then send a picture of that to your teacher. Have fun, everybody.